Promotion that coordinate the activities. Much of what you've learned today on how to develop a plan, how to use technology, how to collect data and report back to the leadership of an organization so that you can sustain and grow that program. We have members, close to 700 members now globally, representing 13 different countries. We're an independent organization and an affiliate of the American College of Sports Medicine. So our roots are deep into physical health and physical activity, but we've evolved as well-being has become more prominent throughout the world, not just physical health, but financial health, mental and emotional, and social, and also community health as well. So our goal is to share a little bit about that with you, and some of the benefits for our members is to provide resources, tools, newsletters, webinars. If you are working for an organization that is less than 50 employees, what's the best way to get the leadership to support what you do? Can we share a case study if you're working with a health insurance company? Are there best practices for manufacturing, or how we work with health and safety and collaborate on mutual goals and business needs? It's really an opportunity to help you identify that company's need. Are they interested in improving productivity? Are they interested in becoming an employer of choice, as talent management, recruitment, and retention is so important today? Or, as it's been in the United States and maybe one day in Europe, that organizations will be more interested in helping to improve the health to prevent healthcare costs among the population. Some of the initiatives for 2016, we're beginning to do a survey globally through our 13 different countries. Today you'll have an opportunity to fill out a survey and share with us your needs. What are the resources that you're looking for? Are there gaps in your program that maybe we can share a tool or a case study or a white paper to help you? We're interested in working to identify leaders in different countries so they can be representatives of IAWHP and continue to help us grow as well. And we also are a big believer in interest groups. Having an opportunity for that leader to have a call or a Skype session, or maybe invite 10 of you in Barcelona to have coffee or espresso and learn about your challenges and how we can help each other. We're a big believer in rising waters raise all ships, and we're very much into collaboration. I've had an opportunity to work with Ingrid and Estel from Biwel through Skyping, and just building that trust and understanding each other's challenges. We can work to help each other, and we want to expand that. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, one of our goals is to identify a leader in each country. And I'm very excited to share with you today that we've actually are inviting Estel Mallorqui to be our regional president in Spain. So if you can join me in an applause for Estel. You know, so often in this field, we are practitioners or vendors and we compete, but we learn a lot from each other too. And as I said, I've had a chance to learn a lot from Estel and of course Ingrid, and I'm excited to take some of their ideas back to Chicago in the United States. So Estel will be our point person here in Barcelona. We're going to support Estel and understand how do we develop this organization. How can we encourage and support Estel in sharing our resources? And we would invite Estel to come to meet you and learn about your needs as well. Lastly, on IAWHP, should any of you be planning a trip to the United States, we would invite you to attend one of our conferences next spring in San Diego, California. So, I don't know if we have as much to offer as Barcelona, but we'll try. So a little bit about best practices. How do we develop healthy companies? And as I shared, we've done a lot of research and collected data on return on investment, but we find that it's easy for companies to poke holes in ROI. Because is it the doctor that really had the impact? Or was it the benefits department? Or was it the community health? So we've shifted to talk about the value on investment. And I'm going to share some ideas with you today. I can tell you that when I started in 1982, it was a very difficult challenge to bring wellness to an organization. Most of the decision makers were older men, smoking cigarettes. But today, the decision makers understand. They're healthy. They understand the value, and it's very exciting. Some of the components of a healthy company, it really begins at the top, and you know this. But we look for that commitment, because having wellness as part of the strategy, the corporate strategy, makes a big difference. And I will tell you that wellness at the worksite does not work. Comprehensive well-being and wellness programs that are evidence-based and personalized work extraordinarily well. We know this to be true. But you just can't have a massage chair in March or a healthy cooking demo in July. You need a year-long comprehensive program, much of what you heard earlier today. And I can tell you that General Motors, one of the largest companies in the world, in 2009 faced financial difficulty. But because we started that program in 1996, and we documented a comprehensive approach, and we worked with health and safety, and we worked with the finance team, that program did not lose one resource in that auto crisis. Today, we still have 50 wellness practitioners working at General Motors, and we never lost $1 in the budget because of that documentation. So it's very exciting on what can be done. I wanted to also mention this collaboration with wellness and health and safety, which is very important in your organizations. We oftentimes report into finance or facilities or human resources, but over the years as we've evolved in reporting into and collaborating with health and safety, it's been a great marriage because we identify their business needs. Now, I grew up with physical health to prevent diabetes and heart disease. But if I can work with safety and identify what is your business need? Is it to prevent a slip and fall? Is it to prevent a strain and sprain, musculoskeletal injury? Maybe your need is to prevent skin rashes because in an engine plant, employees wash their hands so much they get skin rashes. As a wellness practitioner, I have to be able to understand those needs and work collaboratively. And when we do, we have great success. So I really encourage that building a bridge between health and well-being and wellness to meet the needs of the organization's health and safety department. When we talk to an organization, oftentimes it's important to recognize that there's individual needs, there's people that are introverted that may not want to work in a group. They want to work one-on-one. There's the organizational needs. There's the community needs. All of these things are taken into consideration. You just can't roll out one program. It has to be tailored to the environment. Is it a law firm that we're serving? We have certain needs in a law firm. Is it a bank? Is it an auto manufacturer? Or is it a pharmaceutical company? Every program is different for the organization, and how we deliver it to the employees is very different. Ingrid may be someone interested in a spinning class. If I'm the CFO, I may be a golfer. So I've got to talk to the CFO about how the same exercises we're going to help Ingrid, we're going to help the chief financial officer improve their golf swing. Aha! They see the value. You've got to find that need. Does someone want to be a better fisherman? You may not know in the United States, Pennsylvania is a big deer hunting state. So when we do wellness for companies in the state of Pennsylvania in the fall, 10 weeks before deer hunting season, we have, are you fit to hunt? Deer hunting conditioning. And that's what's going to get their interest because it's personal to them. When we talk to an organization, we use this chart. And we say, what are you solving for? Are you interested in creating awareness? Maybe you're just sticking your toe in the water of Worksite Health. You really don't understand the benefit. Maybe you're interested in increasing participation. Some organizations, as you move to the right, are wanting more engagement. And that's where the technology comes in. The web-based tools, the portal, the mobile smartphone. When a manufacturer says, well, my employees work on the assembly line, they won't use technology. Most of their employees' phones are nicer than my smartphone. They can use the technology. And to the right, this may not be true in Europe, but in the United States, some organizations are interested in recognizing and rewarding their employees for good health, financially rewarding them for good health. So there's different needs and different incentives. You have to identify what organization that you're working with, what are their needs. So how do we create awareness? Again, sometimes it's the leadership, identifies volunteers or a wellness champion. Sometimes it's making sure that we have safe places to walk, that our staircases are clean, that the vending machine has healthy choices at eye level, not down here. So it's creating that culture of wellness. Oftentimes it's more communication from the top. If I'm the CEO, I'm going to show the CEO how to do a story or a testimonial of what good health means to the company and what good health means to that individual, and share that. If it's a union leader, and we have union employees, we need the union leader to carry the flag and the message how important it is. How do we look at more participation? Might be on-site activities. So we do biometric screenings, are very popular in the United States to educate somebody about their cholesterol and their blood pressure and their glucose. Making it personal. How do we look at engagement? It's really through the technology. Technology is the theme of this conference, and we like to say it's your friend. Most individuals do use a smartphone, and it's growing with fitness trackers and accelerators. We really feel that that web-based tool, the health portal, ties the program together. The information, the demographics, the data, reporting, progress, participation. A little bit about the ROI and VOI. I mentioned earlier that value on investment becomes more important. We want to measure and report what's important to the company. Maybe it's satisfaction. Maybe it's the percent of employees that we send and share the results with their doctor with their consent. Maybe it's the energy level. But whatever is important to the company, that's what we want to report on so that it's a partnership. And they can't put holes in that data. You've had a lot on technology. It's amazing what you can report on today. Your sleep, your attitude, your creativity, my interest in what I'm doing. All these things are great ways to document the impact of what we do with well-being. And then finally, the incentives, it could be based on participation, it could be based on progress, and then finally on the outcomes themselves. Did we change from time 1 to time 2? We're a big believer in a comprehensive approach, a program that includes assessment, a program that includes immediate outreach. We find that 4% of the people in our programs have a critical risk. We need to get them to a doctor right away. That has to be part of it. And then working with them face-to-face, through telephone, through web or digital, through seminars. How can we help improve the health throughout the year? And then rewarding and tracking that. So I want to thank you very much. I'm at the end of my time, and muchas gracias.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Como Charlie ha dicho, tendremos una encuesta sobre lo que necesitan aquí para que la IAWHP pueda hacer una acción más justa a nuestras necesidades en España. También tenemos la encuesta de satisfacción, entonces pedimos que puedan contestar al final de esta jornada.